Hi guys, it's your girl Me-Anie here. Oh, look at this. Look at where we are right now. We are going into our second month of being locked. It's about close to 4 weeks since my last retwist, but that's not what we're talking about today. Today's video, excuse me, today's video is really a short video talking about three mistakes that I will not make with my second set of locks. So with my first set of locks, there were numerous things that I do, and looking back, I wish that I did not do some of them. So I'm going to pick the top three that I am going to try my absolute best not to do this time around, just so I have healthier locks, locks that are thicker, locks that don't have a lot of buildup. So you can kind of get where I'm going based on what I just mentioned. So the first thing that I am not going to do, and that's why my hair looks like this right now, the first thing that I'm going to do is to not retwist as much as I used to. I used to be so addicted to twisted. I needed my parts to be straight. I needed everything to look fresh. So I was retwisting like my front or even my entire head every couple of weeks because I needed that fresh, crisp look. So now I'm really trying to stretch out how long I go in between doing my retwist. Right now I'm at 4 weeks, which isn't a lot when you first start your locks. You should be able to stretch it out a little bit more. But being that I have the instant lock method, I kind of move myself along on the waiting period that most people have with either coils or what's the other method, 2-strand twist, the comb coils is what I meant. So I kind of move myself along with that process using the instant lock method. So at this point I can really go ahead and wash my hair again. Let me show you what it's looking like back here. So all this right now is locked, and this is some regrowth, and what isn't locked as yet. So right about here. So I can kind of stretch it out if I want to, but right now I'm really trying to train my hair into sitting down a little bit more because of when I interlocked, and then the way I let this one land, it just always stick up for some reason. So I'm really at a place right now where I can go ahead and wash my hair again. I can retwist it with no problems, no worries. But like I said, I'm trying to stretch that out. So I'm kind of at maybe 4 weeks or so right now. So the second thing that I am not going to do that I did before is use wax. I made that horrible mistake when I first started my locks, what, more than 8 years, maybe, yeah, like between 8 and 9 years ago. I used beeswax because I wanted to rush the process along. I wanted my hair to stay. I wanted like that stiff hold at the base after I retwisted. I wanted to rush it along into budding, and then the problem came when I had to wash my hair. So if you ever had like Vaseline in your hand and then you wet it, you know it gets like that little pasty, like white creamy pasty look. So imagine that entangled hair with a dirty scalp, just all that buildup and that guck, and that's basically what it was. It was just guck buildup in my locks because I went ahead and I used beeswax, and I knew what I was getting into, but it was one of those things where you was like, okay, I know what's gonna happen if I use it, but I want to use it anyway. So I kind of overlooked everything that I was going to face in the future for the results that I wanted at that time. It was all about instant gratification, and I ended up paying for it because when it came to washing, that guck was so hard to get out. And back then, the way I used to wash my hair, I did it was kind of like a dry wash kind of method. I had a container of hot water and I had sea breeze in there and a little bit of like a soapy water. I also used like a washcloth, so I would have the washcloth in the water, and being that I couldn't fully submerge my locks at that time, I would just go through each lock with the washcloth and kind of work out all that buildup. And when I tell you, it was disgusting. It was just horrible, and I wish that I didn't do that back then. So that's something that I don't have to do now because of the method that I'm using, which I'm so happy with. So two things I don't have to do because of the method that I'm using. Now the third thing has nothing to do with method at all. It's just preference. So another thing that I'm not going to do that I did so much with my hair the last time was bleach. I'm not going to bleach my hair. At least I'm going to say right now I don't see myself bleaching my hair. I bleached my hair so much. And it wasn't like to the point where my hair was breaking off or falling out, but I like personally bleached my hair so much because I wanted to try purple, I wanted to try blue, I wanted to try the blondes, the reds, the oranges, all those colors I wanted to try. So I was like constantly bleaching different parts of my hair to get these colors nice and vibrant. And honestly, it's not the best thing to do because after a while, your hair can break off. It can become very brittle. What is this dog doing? Become very brittle. It just feels different when you wet your hair. Like sometimes it takes on like a curlier pattern. It's just not the same. So with that, I felt like my locks were a little bit dull. This dog. I felt like my locks were dull after bleaching it so much to get the colors that I wanted. And it's so addictive. It's like, okay, I have purple now. It's going to wash out in maybe like 2 months. Like I want it brighter. I want it brighter. So you go back and you bleach it again. And that was my thing. Like I wanted the brightest red, the brightest orange, the brightest blue. Like any color that I did, I wanted it to pop, you know? So now that I'm working in the field that I am, I can't do all this crazy stuff. So that kind of helps me with trying to eliminate, you know, or eliminate and bleach in my hair. But with that being said, I want to color my hair. I really do. Now, I know a lot of people are probably like, no, you shouldn't color your hair right now. You know, you got beginner locks. But again, my instant lock method has me along on this little waiting journey. So I really do, like, I'm so tired of my natural color. Like I need something else. You know, normally I would go to a black. I would normally dye my hair black, but I want a different color. Like I really want to try something different this time. So I'm thinking about not my entire head. I don't want it down to my roots because I think I don't want that. Not my entire head. So if I do choose to do all of my locks, it'll just be the tips, of course. So I'll probably leave like maybe an inch or so of my my regrowth where it's not bleached. But I do want the ends to be bleached, or maybe I'll do like a section. I don't know yet what color I'm going to do, and I don't know like what part of my hair I'm going to dye. So I'm thinking about either a blonde, the basic colors, you know, blonde, orange, or I don't want to do red. Don't really want to do red. So those are the colors that I'm kind of thinking of. Not really brown because I don't think brown would look good on me per se. I'm sorry, I'm looking out my window. I'm using this goat case right now. It's stuck to my window and I keep looking out because cars are driving by. So if you see me looking away from the camera, that's what I'm doing. I try not to, but I do it anyway. Yeah, so that's it. Like I'm really trying to add a color, but I just don't know what color. So coming up later this week, I'm going to Philly. I'm going to be there for a week. So I'm trying to put off right now, as much as I can, retwisting my hair until shortly before my trip. So it's hard. It's really hard. I'm trying. Like right now, I am sitting here. There's nothing to do. And that's what I always do when I'm bored. When I had my locks back then, whenever I got bored, the first thing that I did was something with my hair. It's I'll either retwist it, I'll color it, I'll try a style, something. And being that it's raining outside right now, like I am itching to do something to my hair. Last thing before I go, I do want to let you guys know that the beads are here. I finally got the beads and it's been about maybe a week going on 2 weeks now. They're almost gone. I don't have my website up and running right now. A lot of the beads were purchased even before I received them. So they were gone, and then now I'm just basically selling them off of my Instagram. So my Instagram is Barbadian261 is my name here. If you go over to my Instagram, you'll see videos and pictures of them. Try to find the most updated video picture. I posted a picture today. So those are the beads that's left. If you do want to order, just DM me and let me know that you want to place an order. The beads are roughly $6.50. The ones that I have right now. I'm going to see if I can show you really quickly what they look like, some of them, without dropping them. So look, let me show you. So this one, this is one of the spiral beads. You see that? That's a spiral bead. We have some that are red, yellow, and green. This one is an ice cream cone. This one has an unk on the front. I'm just going to show you a few of them here. Have these two. I probably have like close to maybe 40 or 50 left, and they go super fast. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, I'm going to leave you some information down below if you're interested in ordering the beads that I have right now. As I mentioned, I do not have my website up and running. If you happen to be watching this video at a later time, always check below and see if I uploaded my website. When I do have it ready up and running, I'll put the information down below. But as of right now, today is June 11th, the website isn't up. So doing it through my Instagram is Barbadian261. Just DM me, let me know what you want to do as far as purchasing beads. Now the best way, you want to play? Okay, so the best way to purchase a bead is to take a screenshot of the image that I have on Instagram, and then from there zoom in on the picture of the image that you want, and then take a screenshot again and send that to me. So like people will look at the picture and be like, oh, I want the pink one right there. There are about 4 pink ones on the left. Which one did you want? You know, and it just ends up being like this whole drawn out process. So imagine if everybody was doing that. I'm not able to get to your orders because I'm getting caught up, you know, trying to do the best customer service that I can with an individual. So the best way you can do it, again, if you take a screenshot of the initial picture and then zoom in on the one that you want, take a screenshot of that, send it to me. Remember, the longer you take to decide which bead you want, they are being sold to somebody else. So whoever comes to me and they have their order laid out, I'm gonna you know, process your order first, because like I said, I would love to be able to sit there and talk to everybody and answer all their questions about the beads, and try to figure out which pink bead you want out of the 100 or the 50 that are there. I'm just trying to make it as simple as possible until I'm able to get this website up and running and work out all the kinks and everything. So go on to my Instagram, Barbadian261, look at the beads from there. You know, let me know that you're coming from YouTube. That's awesome. I really do appreciate all your help, all your support. I love it. I appreciate it very much. Siler is chilling in the back as always. Been a good boy today. All right guys, so until next time, it's your girl Me-Anie. I will be checking in with you a little bit later this week. I'm gonna do my retwist to get ready for Philly, and maybe by then I will have a color. And I'm also gonna do a video on my current skincare, because I've noticed some things have changed since I started getting my locks. So with that, I had to go ahead and change some of the products that I'm using on my face. All right guys, until next time, again, this is your girl Me-Anie. Keep rising.